something on my computer. Okay. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. If you're watching the replay, I'm just holding a moment for a couple people to join live. I do a little sage, and this has something else in it. I can't remember. But it is really yummy smelling. So we'll do a little bit of a cyber smudge to get the energy clean and clear. And remember, I work in the quantum. I mean, we all live in the quantum, you guys, so it's not like... But this is a new concept for a lot of people. And so even if you're watching the replay, you're still getting all this beautiful energy because this is stuck open. Ah! Was weird. Default lighter. I didn't want to turn off. I just wanted to keep lighting. So a nice little cyber smudging for you, cleansing and clearing the air. It doesn't matter if you're watching this live, if you're watching it an hour, a week, a month, a year, a decade later, it still has this beautiful energy carried with it. I just won't be able to do your thing. I could maybe come later. So if you comment replay and you do comment your body issue, I might be able to come in later and type in a little something. But this is the time that I have delegated to connect and channel to that. We'll see. We'll see how spirit guides. We'll see how spirit guides. Maybe replay. Try it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. If I can feel like I can do this later and not in this space. We'll see. We'll play. We've got some birds coming in to my tree right out here. Okay, so I wanted to go over some body stuff because I've had a lot of people comment on my body weight and how much I've lost, how much weight I've lost. And people like want to know the secret. What are you doing? What's the secret? Which is really fascinating to me because my whole journey, my whole spiritual journey started because I wanted a perfect body. And I thought that if I had the perfect body, I would have the perfect life. Oh my God, cute little Jenny. This was 20 some odd years ago. And I worked really hard. I got my personal trainer. I got a certification. I got my nutrition specialist certification. I thought, man, if I have all of the knowledge and all of the secrets, because I thought there were secrets, that I could then manipulate, control my body and have the perfect body. And then everyone will look at me and want me to help them because I am the quintessential, I don't know, example of what perfection looks like is I don't really know what was happening in my brain back then. I just knew I really wanted the perfect body and I tried really hard. I got down to 16% body fat, which is Olympic athlete level body fat for women, which is also not enough fat to have a period. So I was not having my cycle. This is how good I got at trying to control and manipulate my body. However, one thing that I did not take into account, because I didn't know what I didn't know, was that I am just not genetically predisposed for a six-pack. So I, in my brain, thought a six-pack and a thigh gap meant a perfect body. And I got down to 16% body fat because I was not having a cycle and I still did not have a six-pack or thigh gap. So what? How can I be happy? I don't have the perfect body and I can't do much more. I can't lose much more fat. And I mean, lifting more weights was, not the thing. Like that's not going to work and give me the six pack because it's under, it just was not in my genetic makeup. and I really struggled with it. And then shortly thereafter, I chose to bring another human onto this planet. So I got pregnant with my first child, and gained a lot of weight and got stretch marks. Oh my God, you guys, I got stretch marks. My mom did not get stretch marks. They're genetic. So I thought, I'm clear. I don't have to worry about this, but nope, I got them. So then, I gain a lot of weight. I have this baby. My hormones are freaking me out. I'm getting postpartum depression really, really bad. And I mean, my body is now completely like wrecked and ruined. It's never going to be perfect now. Even if I can lose the baby weight, now I have stretch marks all the way up to my belly button, you guys, and my brain was like, how am I going to do this? And this is when I found yoga. And I learned about meditation and breath work and going within and connection, union. Yoga means to yoke, unite, body, mind, and spirit. And I started to learn how to love my body. And I started a business called Body Image Builder. And I would take people, and I had a home gym. I'd bring them into my home and I'd work them out physically. And I would do a workout internally, mentally. We'd meditate, we'd do affirmations, we'd, scream, whatever. And so this has been like a 20-year journey. However, funnily enough, when I kind of stopped focusing on my diet, stopped focusing on my workout. You guys, I haven't worked out at the gym for like 3 years. And I've the last year, I've adopted the term flexitarian because I'm not vegetarian. I'm not vegan. I'm not I eat whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want. Because I have really learned to love my body and trust my body to do what it is meant to do, which is be a home for my divine sovereign self and take me the places I need to go and experience the experiences that I want to feel. So if you're here today, I see a couple of you on. If you want to know, I have a couple of books that healing guides, healing question guide, messages from the body. And this one's even fun too, the biogeometry signatures. So if you're struggling with something physical, comment in the chat and I'll channel and see what inspiration, what information your body is trying to tell you. Because this has been a 20-year journey for me of learning how to listen to my body, tune in, tap in, connect to my body, and unite with my body. I used to try to control my body. I used to think, okay, if I control my food, if I control my exercise, then I can have this perfect body. But it didn't work for me. And I ended up in a lot of pain and struggle because I wanted to look a certain way. And even if it's hey, I'm overweight, or, I've got this age spot on my face, or I'm dealing with rashes, or I have an autoimmune disease, or I've got a headache, or I have cramps, or, whatever it is that you're struggling with physically, your eye twitches, if it's on a specific side of your body, let me know, left or right, what body part you're working on healing and loving, and I can give you some wisdom from what your body is trying to say. So this last year, I've really been focusing on quantum and living in the quantum realm. And if you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that I am a huge fan of this whole, we were raised in the Newtonian world, right? We live in this 3D physical world and we are physical. Kind of, right? What they forgot to tell us is that our physical matter was 0.00000000001% matter. That this 99.999999999% is energy, which means emotion, thoughts, beliefs, habits, our patterns, right? That controls our physical reality, right? This much matter, 0.000000001% matter. Our emotions, our thoughts, our habits, our beliefs is that 99.9999999 whatever energy that controls this 3D outcome, right? So here's something that I'm going to say, and I want to know your thoughts on it, but also tell me what you're wanting to heal, right? Because I've got all of these guides for you that let's talk about body. Let's talk about our bodies today. What are you wanting to work on with your body? What are you needing to heal? What message is your body trying to tell you today? So with this concept that we are this much matter and everything is this energy, your current reality, just look around for a second. I want you to take a really good look, like look at some of the things on your walls, your shelves, your home, look at your body for a minute, some things. Everything you see right now is actually in the past. Okay, isn't that crazy? It's in the past. It took time for your eyes to see something, for the light to reflect it back to your eye, for your eye to flip it around in your brain and then connect the dots of what it is. And sure, it's like faster than you can snap your fingers, but it still is in the past. It still is not even really right now in this moment. Okay. Like mind blown a little bit. Anybody freaking out about that? And that's okay, because it's kind of blowing my mind too. But here's the cool thing with that is this whole concept of right now, when you look around, there's 400 billion bits of information flying around. 400 billion with a B. Boop. Sign language. This is B for in sign language. 400 billion bits of information around right now in this room, wherever you are. However, our little brain, our sweet little brain, can only process 2,000 of that 400 billion. And that breaks down to 1/10 of 1/1,000,000th of what's possible. So the room you see right now is only 1/10 of 1/1,000,000th of what is actually there. And this concept is really fun because there's this book, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. And he talks about when they would go on their walks, the monks, as when he was a monk, he was living as a monk, and they'd go for their daily walk. They would always say, try to find something new today that you haven't seen before. A new rock, a new flower, a new leaf, a new twig, a new cloud, something new. There's always something new. And when you do this, you open up your perceivers, your little perception eyeballs, and you're telling yourself, ooh, what else is possible? Ooh, what else is possible? Ooh, what else can I see? Ooh, what else can I see? And it's so, so powerful. There's a lesson in A Course of Miracles that says, oh man, I'm going to mess this up. I do not see what I think I see. I do not see what I think I see. And this is one of the daily meditations that you do for a whole day. And I think it's like every 30 minutes. Some of that, A Course in Miracles meditations are pretty intense. Those lessons are pretty intense. Like every 30 minutes, you have to repeat this mantra. And you take like 1 to 3 minutes and you look around and go, I do not see what I think I see. And you start pointing out objects. And you go, this table is not the table I think it is. This book is not the book I think it is. This computer is not the computer I think it is. This hand is not the hand I think it is. Starting to train your brain that you don't really see the things you think you're seeing. You've been trained and taught. And this is a really fun one to do, with people, is like, okay, this color, what color is this? Type it in the chat. This color that I'm touching right now, I want you to type it in the chat box. What color am I touching right now? Someone type it in the chat. There's a couple of you here. What color is that? Is anyone playing? Hello, is anybody home? This color right here, we're going to call it blue, right? We've all been taught that this color is blue. However, you may see a completely, like your blue may actually look more magenta or green or orange or red, but we've all said, hey, this is blue. And we all agree that this is blue. And that's a tree. We all agree that that's a tree. This is a book. And we all agree that this is a book, right? But the book you see and the book I see, probably really, really different, the way we see it, the way we understand it. So this is the book I'm going to be looking at. If you want to comment your stuff in the chat, so we can go over, see what your body's trying to tell you. So it's this really fun game that you can start playing where you can start going, okay, I have been trained to look at bodies this way, in specific bodies, right? And as a society, and you look over the past couple of decades and generations of what was hot and what is not. Like, remember in the 90s when like super skinny, thin, like long arms and long skinny legs, no butt, no boobs, like phew, that was in. And same back in like the flappers, right? They had that same, and like the boyish look was really hot. And now we've kind of got this like big booty, big boob, teeny waist type thing. Other times, in history, we've had really plump, and luxurious and white skin, right? Because that meant that you didn't have to work outside, and that meant that you were wealthy. And then there's been times where it was like, oh my gosh, how tan can you be? And self-tanner became really hot, and everybody started going to all the tanning salons and going outside as much as possible to get as tan as they could. So we've gone through all of these different phases, but here's the thing, every body is different, and there's always going to be one group of people that fit into what society deems beautiful, and then everybody's going to try to fit in that box. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like telling all the flowers need to look like roses. Daisies need to change, poppies need to change, tulips need to change, lilies need to change. They all need to look like roses. Roses are the big it thing right now, everybody. Okay, so Lily, if you could just look a little bit more like a rose, then you could be deemed beautiful and worthy and valued and loved. Okay? No, that's not how it works. You guys, diversity is the beautiful thing about life. This is, wow, my brain is going like 10 times faster than my words right now. And I just want to like, okay, so let me just anchor in for a moment. If you'd like to join me, place your hand on your heart or one on your belly. And just take a couple of big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. With an audible sigh, make that sound. Your body makes sound for a reason. Like luxuriate in it. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. With every exhale, sink more into this body. Maybe I even like to pat my body and my belly like, now, here, embodiment. I'm here now. I'm here now. My body here now. My body here now. It feels so good to embody this body. We surround ourselves with a circle of light and safety, calling in any guides, guardians, angels, ancestors that you would like to assist in this connection, in this awareness. And this embodiment. And in the center of the circle, we invite our higher self, our spirit, our soul, our essence, our aura, our light, the part of us that is connected to everything, everywhere, anytime, right? That part of us that is omniscient, all-knowing, all-being, all-existing. And we ask that our higher self help us to open our minds, our eyes, our ears, our mouths, and our hearts, so we may know what we need to know, see what we need to see, hear what we need to hear, speak our truth, feel what we need to feel, and that we'll have the courage and the strength and the stamina and the bravery to do the thing we feel we need to do. And that we can just luxuriate and enjoy in the essence of that creation, of that doing, of that experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I invite you to comment what you're going through physically. What's happening? What are you wanting some answers to? What messages is your body trying to speak to you? In our current society right now, we are very big into diet culture, exercise culture, and chemical culture. Quick fix. What's that pill? or the injection that I can get, that's going to help me not eat, or help me get sick when I eat certain things, or that's going to make my lips more plump, or suck out fat that, from somewhere that I don't want. Liposuction, augmentations, changes in our physical body. And I'm not saying that any of these are wrong or bad. I know a lot of people that have done them, and some people have had really beautiful, reasons behind it, like breast cancer, right? And we had to chop off, one of your breasts. Let's replace it. There's a lot of reasons for it, and I'm not here. I don't. My intention is not to body shame at all. My intention is not to chemical shame. I just personally think, let's look at the reason behind why we're doing these things. Let's look at the intention. And if the intention comes from a place of, I don't feel worthy, I don't feel loved, I don't feel good enough, and I need my body to look a certain way so I can be happy. That's what I want to look at, because that is pain, that is suffering, and that is ego, and it is delusional. I'm sorry, not sorry. And I know this firsthand because I lived this. I thought really, truly that if I had the perfect body, I'd have the perfect life. And I never got the perfect body. My body was not made to look the way I thought perfect meant. Now I have come to realize I do have the perfect body. My body is always perfect, no matter what shape it is, no matter what size it is, no matter how much it weighs, no matter what I'm struggling with. It is always perfect because it is always leading me home to find more of me. It is always reminding me to connect to all of me. My body is always talking to me, and my body is always doing its best to love me and support me. We have over 30 trillion cells in our body whose sole job is to love and nurture and take care of you. 30 trillion cells, 30 trillion life forms. Life energy beings that make you up, that just worship you. You are their universe. They only exist because of you and solely for you. Our body never attacks us. Our body is never fighting against us. Our body is never being cruel and punishing. It's not like we've been taught, I ate that ice cream and now I'm going to get it all around my hips, or I'm going to get this, headache, or I'm going to get this rash, or I'm going to this is my body's way of punishing me. That's not how it works. The body reveres you. The body loves you. The body worships you. The body exists because you exist. It is only here for you. And I know that sounds really dumb. The body only exists because you exist sounds like well, duh. But I really want you to start thinking about this beautiful body as this entity that has its own life, because it does. This body didn't exist before you, and it's not going to exist after you. Your energy, your essence, your spirit, your life force energy existed before this form, and it will exist after this form. This is my personal belief. But this body is this body I get. Does that make sense? Comment, help me out. There's a couple people here, but I feel like I want to make sure I'm making sense to you guys. So am I making sense? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a maybe check my Facebook and see if maybe it's just not translating to because I'm on a thing here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's go. Doop-a-doo. See how we do. How are you guys doing here? Are you with me? Or is this making sense? maybe, oh, look, there's a lot of people commenting. Okay, so I just need to be on Facebook. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys are commenting. Okay. Ooh, blue, indigo. See, some of you guys saw a different color. Even when we were talking about this. Some of you saw blue, some of you saw indigo. She can. Sorry, Josie and Cindy. I see you now. Fudge. I hate it when things don't work. Like they say they're supposed to. Like this is supposed to tell me who's commenting, but for some reason it's not. So okay, whatever. Moving on. Okay. So I've got a couple of people that have put some body stuff on here. So we'll get to that. But I want to finish this thought process of the body is its job, its sole purpose. This body's sole purpose is to be a body. Not to do what you wanted to do, not to try to control and manipulate it a certain way, to look a certain way, to do certain things. This body you chose. Actually, I believe that our spirit chose this body, this form, because it knew that this form would be exactly what it needed to wake up and remember who you are and to fulfill your purpose here on the planet. So everything that your body does, everything that your body is for you, for your good. I know there's like a whole belief system right now with like autoimmune disorders, like your body's fighting against you, your body's attacking itself. And I'm like, fuck, no, that's a lie. That is a straight up lie. Personally, I believe the doctors don't know what the fuck they're talking about because they don't know why the body's doing what it's doing. They're like, we don't know. So we're just going to say that the body's attacking itself. Ugh. No, I'm not a fan of that. This body is so sacred and beautiful. And when we can start to just like really love it and give it so much compassion and start to connect with it and go, why are you feeling this way? What are you trying to tell me? What do I need to know so I can help us together grow? Because I have found, kind of circling back, a lot of people have been asking me, what have you been doing? You've lost so much weight. You look so amazing. And I'm like, I'm just living my life. Like I am truly happy. I love my life. I love my body. And when I eat because it feels good. I eat because I want it. I eat because it's nourishing. I don't guilt it. I don't like, you can eat the healthiest thing, but you can sit there and complain and be like, this is so stupid. And, blah, 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 and no matter what I do, I always gain weight, or I'm doing this because I'm trying to make so-and-so feel good about me, or, it doesn't matter what you eat. It's how you're eating. It doesn't matter how you exercise. Doesn't matter what kind of exercise you do. It matters the intention that you're putting into it. Are you exercising because you love your body, or are you punishing your body because it doesn't look a certain way? So just some hard truths and lots of love, so much love. And it's not your fault either, because you were raised in this crazy fucking society that told you that this was happiness, that this was success, that this means love, that this means acceptance and approval by everyone. And it's a fucking lie. And I'm so sick of it. It is so gross and so distorted and convoluted and so, it's just like, oh, buy this thing, buy this cream to make your, wrinkles go away so you can look forever young, do this hair dye so that you don't have these grays because that's going to show your age. Oh my God, heaven forbid we grow older, because how many of you know someone who was denied growing older? I had 3 friends in high school that will never know what wrinkles and gray hair feel like. How is that a bad thing? We get to change the narrative. We get to change the narrative. We get to start to choose to radically love our bodies, radically accept the differences and the beauty in the differences. Yes, queen. Can I get a yes, queen? Okay, so I've got okay. So here's another hard thing is I have deleted the Facebook app on my phone. So I'm doing this from just like Safari on my phone, which is really interesting. But okay, I'm done ranting. Oh, that was like a 30-minute thing. Okay. All right. So Cindy was first. Left ovary and left breast toward the center of the chest. Been talking to me lately. What are they trying to say? Okay. We're going to go with breast first because that's what is coming to me. Breast. Okay. Right breast. How do I do it right? They are encountering issues over their preferred forms, means of expressing, and or recipients of their nurturance, sexuality / manifestation or love. Wait, sexuality - manifestation or love. How do I do it right? Oh, no, this is left. I'm like, this is making sense. You said left. Left. I was even touching left. Okay. How dare I? There are issues over felt deservingness of nurturance, sexual support and expression, and or love and caring. How dare I? There are issues over felt deservingness of nurturance, sexual support and expression, and or love and caring. Okay, so that was specifically left. I'm going to read breast problems because I'm like, I feel like we need a little bit more context. Nothing's coming yet. So that was specific for left breast. This is breast problems in general. And the one that I muscle tested for you, Cindy, was unfit for human consumption. They feel they don't deserve love as a result of a severely shaming and denigrating family. Okay, so now we go to left breast. How dare I? There are issues over felt deservingness of nurturance, sexual support and expression, and or love and caring. So, okay, there's this, you're having a battle of wills. This is what's showing up based on what I muscle tested. There feels to be this battle of wills. This, I don't feel fit, and like, how dare I ask for these things? Like, I can't, I'm not good enough. And then, well, I guess they're not duality. I guess that's not a battle. That's the same. This unfit, I feel unfit. And so how dare I ask or feel deserving of nurturing, sexual support, expression, love, and caring? How dare I? Because I am unfit for consumption, human consumption. I don't I deserve love. Okay, so that was from this one. And then let's go into ovary. Left ovary. Okay. Oh, went too far. Oh, is such a small chapter. Okay, do I need any of these? No. Okay. What will it take to embrace all of my divine feminine power and beauty? That is the question from the healing questions for the left ovary. What will it take to embrace all of my divine feminine power and beauty? Okay. Okay, rash. Will you, Josie, if you're still here, tell me where the rash is. Tell me what side, where on the body the rash is. Rashes are typically little bursts of anger. QR. I gotta find the R. Rashes. Nope, that one doesn't want to say anything. Let's find this one. It's actually supposed to be this one. Okay. Okay. So I want to show you. I'm still trying to look at this. I'm trying to refresh my Facebook. Okay. So that image. So trace that with your finger, take a picture of it, trace that on, oh, come on, light. Aaliyah's over her rashes. This is biogeometry signatures. These are, so because of biology, our body is biologic matter, and geometry is like math, and we are made up of sacred geometry. So these biogeometry signatures is the way our biology, like how our biology is configured energetically. And so using these symbols can help heal the body frequencies. It's pretty cool. I like these a lot. I love this book. It's really fun. Okay, so I'm refreshing again. This is kind of a pain that it's not showing me any of your comments. Okay, I don't know how, but I'm willing to allow. There's got to be an easier way. Okay. Right side pain again. Gut, please. So I'm going to speak to right side. I have always believed that the right side of the body is masculine, sun energy, yang energy. It is that go, do. It is the also stepping into the future. It is that penetrative force. But I just had someone, a friend that was doing a Dolores Cannon training, say, and Dolores Cannon in her training apparently says that the right side is actually the present moment, not future. So sit with those and see what one feels more true for you. Is it the pain of the right side pain? Is it a fear of the future? Or is it a fear or a struggle that you're currently, think about your thoughts that are happening when you have that pain. What is, because it's usually triggered by this. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is because this weekend I stubbed my toe. I'm surprised I didn't break my toe. I literally kicked the cupboard, like the corner of the cupboard with my pinky toe, just bam. And it just was so hard. It bled, and I couldn't wear shoes for a couple of days. Not like that's a problem, but sometimes it was the problem. And I was just like, what was I thinking about when I kicked my pinky toe? Like, why would I do that? Why would that happen? What is my body and the universe trying to tell me? Right. And I'm still trying to figure out. I have not figured that one out. And I was thinking about Hitler. My daughter and I were talking about Hitler and the Nazis and how he was actually not German. He's Austrian. So it's really interesting. I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. So sometimes we don't know. Sometimes things will be, have not been revealed to us yet. We're still learning and looking. Okay, gut. Let's see. Gut for Josie. I don't know if I'm going to find it under gut. There's GERD. Do you have GERD? Gluten sensitivity. Oh, I should read those. Graves. Gum. Gunshot. Yeah, there's not gut in here. So what specifically in your gut? Is it large intestine, small intestine, stomach, liver? Is it an autoimmune? And this is just, it's not refreshing. This is kind of sad. It makes me sad that I can't see what people are asking for. Okay. I do not see Josie your comment. I see right side pain. Princess Aaliyah has rash, but I need to know where the rash is to get more insight on that. And I need more info, like gut is, there's a lot in your gut. What specifically? But if I were to go off of, okay, gut. You said gut. Gut is typically right here, right in the belly. And this is your solar plexus. This is your fire center. This is the home where you allow light in. You allow your light also to shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. So gut issues are typically power issues, power struggles with yourself, with belief systems, with past. It could be a past like karma that you're dealing with. It could be somebody else's too. Like there's a lot of things that we could get into. But the cool thing is none of these are all fun to try to figure out. Is it mine? Is it somebody else's? Is it a past life? Is it, is it ancestral? Is it genetic? Is it, you can get into all of those and it's really fun to dive in and figure those out, but it doesn't matter. You can just place your hand on your belly, on your gut. And when I think of the word gut, I think gut instinct. What is your gut instinct telling you, and why are you going against it? Because if you were listening to your gut, it wouldn't hurt. This is what's just coming. So that gut instinct, and do you know your human design? Are you a sacral being? Are you a generator or manifesting generator? Because that sacral being energy is this, or and that's how you just, if you're a sacral being, if you're a generator or manifesting generator in human design, so you can go to human design free chart and look it up, and you'll see if your sacral center is filled in, or if you're a sacral authority specifically, you would put your hand on your belly, low belly, just below your belly button, sacral center, right? Your ovaries, your uterus. And you would ask, yes, no questions. And you will hear in your gut, which means yes, or which means no, or which means we don't have enough information, not now. I either need more information or no is the answer for now. So what is your gut telling you that you're not listening to? That's what's coming to me. Man, this is not staying on today. It's fine. Ooh, 11:55. I love that. I've been seeing all the double numbers in the 11s. Like I'll see 11:22, 11:33, 11:44, 11:55. What do these all mean? Okay. Well, I'm not getting more information. So I'm sorry, you guys, that I tried to do this fun thing. It's not working. It's not my fault. It's technology. I'm doing my best. That's fine. So here's what we can do. Is there a message? Nope, there's no more messages that need to come from there. So let's just do a body meditation, a body scan real fast to teach you how to listen to your body, how to get you in tune with your body. I had a beautiful teacher Anna Dea Judith. She is a beautiful soul, and she taught a workshop I came to once. She wrote Wheels of Life. She wrote, I'm looking around, I don't have any of her books here. They're all at the studio. Eastern Body, Western Mind, Manifesting, Creating on Purpose. Anyway, Anna Dea Judith, beautiful teacher. And when she came to a workshop and I was learning with her, she said this beautiful saying that said, when you are not connected, you are a nobody. To be a somebody, you must embody this body. This one. This body's the only body you got. This incarnation. Right now, this is what you got. Like it or not, and you chose it. Okay? So just like take a couple of deep breaths and just sink into this, like, okay, my higher self chose this body, chose all of its everything. It's woo! It's freckles, it's lumps, it's bumps, it's curves, or it's lines and edges. Like, it chose everything because it wanted to orchestrate this beautiful life where this world would just remind you of who you are, remind you of what you came here to do, the power that you have. And your body is the perfect vessel for you to fulfill your mission in this lifetime. Okay? Your body is perfect for what you need to do this lifetime. So just sit with that for a second. Maybe even place your hands on your heart. I always like heart and belly. Heart is the home of the soul, and belly is the home of power, right? My personal power. And it also touches the sacral center, which is that creative center. This, like, how do I create, use it? How do I use my power in this body to create what I want to create? My heaven on earth reality, here and now. So I place my hands on my body, also like puts my focus and attention here now. And I'll tap a lot when my mind is like all over the place. It's like tap, tap, tap. Here I am. Here I am. Embodiment. I'm emotionally connected to my body. Emotion, body. Meant. We are meant to emotionally connect in this body. That's spirit and body uniting. So I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm here now. I take a couple of deep breaths. And then I'll place my hands on the body part that I'm needing some information from. What are you trying to tell me? What's happening? So if I have a headache, I'll place my hands wherever my headache is. If I've got an earache, I'll place my hands over my ear. If it's a mouth, if my teeth are bothering me, or if my eyes are hurting, or if I've got cramps, or I've got shoulder pain, or even my broken heart, right? And I'll just place my hands wherever I feel like I'm needing to figure out what's going on. I want to heal what's happening. And I'll just start a dialogue. Okay, body part. What are you trying to tell me? I'm here. And usually there's a little bit of work first. I'll usually have a little bit of dialogue of like, I'm really frustrated because you're really irritating me. I'm trying to wear this swimsuit and this, thing is showing and it hurts and I've tried to get rid of it and it just keeps showing up. I don't know if it's a spider bite or if it's a rash or if it's a mole or, what is this? What's and it feels really weird and it's irritating and I keep scratching it and it hurts. What are you trying to show me? And first of all, maybe I'm sorry that I've been so irritated with you, that I've been a little judgy, that I've expected you to be different, that I'm literally delusional, believing that you should be different than you are. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get past that. And let me get okay with, this is where we are now. Okay, I see you. I feel you. I'm here with you. Please forgive me for all of the judgment and the criticism, maybe even the punishment that I've put you through, the painful, things, the chemicals, the pokes, the prods, the forcing you to be or look or fit a certain thing. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to love you, and I'm really trying to connect with you. Can we open up this dialogue? Can we connect? Can we come together? Can we find a beautiful union? And then you start asking questions, what do you need from me? And then listen for the answer. Expect the answer to show up for you. Our body is so smart. When we get a cut, it heals. When we get sick, it repairs itself. When we lift weights that are heavier than our body can handle and tear muscles, it repairs and rebuilds, restructures. Our body is so smart. It takes the air that we breathe and turns into energy in our body and feeds all of our body. It takes the food we put into our mouth and it turns it into nutrients for our body. Our body sleeps when we're tired. It laughs when something's funny. It cries when we're sad. And it hurts when we're in pain, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Our body is so brilliant. Our body is so brilliant. And what if we stopped trying just for a little bit to control our body? What if we instead trusted our body to take care of us? Could you imagine? Thank you, body, for sleeping all night long. That was so nice of you. That was so nice of you to rest. Oh, thank you, body, for laughing at that joke. That was really funny and that felt really good. You guys, I love to sneeze. I love sneezing. Oh, it feels so good. Like the bigger, the louder. Achoo. Oh, it's like this amazing, like face, throat, nose orgasm. Like, whoa, yes. Oh, thank you, body, for doing the things that you do. So I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about breathing. I don't have to think about my heart beating. I don't have to think about my body digesting food. I don't have to think about my skin repairing or my hair growing, or I don't have to think about seeing something. I just open my eyes and look, I see it. Oh my God, it's amazing. Our bodies are so innately wise. And we have discredited them. We have talked about how stupid they are. We have talked about what a pain in the ass they are, and that it is something that we have to control and overcome and try to manipulate. There's a word that is not coming to me. And it just, I'm so done with that lie. I'm so done with that lie. And so I want to open up this discussion, this ability that you have to connect to your body and get answers for yourself. So we don't have to Google, we don't have to go to a doctor, we don't need someone else to tell us what we need or what we should be doing. We get to ask our body because we have cultivated a relationship with this body that is so smart, so genius, because it built itself. It took a little microscopic semen and a microscopic egg and started to multiply and regenerate and build and pick, turn on blue eyes, brown hair, freckled skin, this, that, not this, not that. Oh, but the gene's there. We could turn it on if we want. And it's something that's so crazy to me that science is like 90% of our DNA is junk DNA. And I'm like, bullshit. I call bullshit on that. BS hardcore on that. Nothing is random. Nothing is not nothing. It can't be. They know, scientists know that we use like 10% of our brain capacity. We understand 10% of our oceans. We've only explored 10% of our oceans, and we're like 80% water. Our planet is 80% water, and we only know 10% of that. What makes us think that we know, right? Like, it just blows my mind. So 90% of our DNA is junk. I have a really hard time believing that. I think it's stuff we just have not tapped into and understood and learned. And I think a lot of that is cultivated in this connection. Let me connect. You, body, are so smart. Talk to me. Let's work together. Let's work together. Instead of me thinking I know what you need, and you got to have this kind of diet and you got to work out this kind of way so you can look this certain way. And how often does that ever really happen, you guys? I mean, like, for real. In your lifetime, you've gained weight and you've lost weight, but your body shape has always stayed the same, right? It's just gotten bigger or smaller, but you still have these same basic features. Our body is so smart. It does all of these things without us even thinking about it. We don't even have to think about it. And thank God we don't have to, because what a pain that would be to have to think all the time. Breathe, heartbeat, 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 digest. Oh, heartbeat. Oh, and breathe. Oh, wait, digest. Oh, wait. Like, too much. Our bodies just do it all by themselves. And we are so mean to them. We constantly look at them in the mirror and criticize them and point out their flaws and tell it it's not good enough, and we punish it. We demand it behave a certain way, and then just berate it when it doesn't perform a certain way. And very rarely do we give it love and compassion and tell it how beautiful and smart and thank it for, oh, you know what, that cut that I had on my skin, you healed that so nicely. Thank you so much, skin. You're so beautiful and smart and amazing. Thank you, hair, for growing. Oh, thank you, eyes, for seeing. Oh, tongue, thank you so much for tasting. That was so delicious. I so appreciate that. You know, we just don't. We weren't raised in that society, but let's change that. Let's start honoring and revering our bodies. And every day, just your practice can every day just be a couple minutes connecting to this body, my body, and thanking it for existing. Thank you for being alive and giving me the ability to experience what it is to be human on this planet. This beautiful planet with blue skies and white clouds, or rainy rain or snow. Right now, the colors here are just off the charts. We've got oranges and yellows and reds and greens and chartreuses and purples and magentas and I get to see that because I'm human. I get to experience that, and I get to smell the smell of the decaying leaves and the wind through the trees. And I get to hear the leaves rustling against each other and the crickets rubbing their legs together and the birds chirping. And I get to feel the sun on my skin warming me up. Oh, wow. What a gift. Thank you, body, for experiencing life. Thank you for knowing what it feels like to eat food. Oh my God, you know how yummy that is? Oh, and let's enjoy the shit out of it. Let's just eat and go, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, food. Thank you. And body, thank you, body, for knowing what to do with the food once it gets in there. I don't have to do it. You do it for me. Thank you so much. You're so amazing. Oh, and thank you for kissing. Oh, kissing is so yummy. And thank you for holding my children when they are here and they just like lean into you and put their head on your shoulder and you can feel their heartbeat and their chest rise and fall. Like, what a gift this body gives to me. I couldn't feel that if I didn't have this. I couldn't feel that. I couldn't experience that. I couldn't hear their sweet words of, hey, mom, mom, you know, like, wow, what a gift. So first, just starting to get really, really, really grateful for this body. Like, that is the first step, is really going, this is the only body I get this lifetime. I should probably make friends with it. Okay, we're rephrasing should with could. I could probably try to become friends with it and see what would happen. Because we should ourselves too much, right? I should eat better. I should work out. I should. And then we're like left in this giant pile of should, feeling like shit. right? Because you're not doing it. You're just shooting on yourself. And then you feel like shit. And so you don't want to do anything. But if we switch it to could, ooh, I could become friends with this body. I could make peace with this physical being that I have in this incarnation. I could choose to maybe drink a little bit more water today. I could maybe add a salad to whatever I'm eating, or a vegetable, or I could, maybe go to sleep at night instead of binge watching or scrolling. Or I could, what if I could do those, I could do those things. What am I going to choose? Because you have choices. But first, if you can start to see how beautiful you are, what a gift it is to have a body. I know so many people that left their bodies early by choice, some of them by choice, and some of them not by choice. Some of them were denied, this ability to feel, to experience reality, life. So don't waste yours. Don't waste yours. Why are we fighting against ourselves? Why are we fighting against ourselves? Because that's what society says we're supposed to do. It doesn't make any sense. It just does not make any sense. Start really think, why am I trying to look a certain way? Why am I trying to make my body be a certain way? What if, could I just start to accept and love it as it is? What would that look like? How would that feel? Because I will tell you, 20 years in this industry, I started out as a personal trainer and a nutrition specialist. This was my beginning, trying to force my body to look a certain way, thinking I would be happy, right? This is, you guys, who can relate to me, right? If I have a perfect body, I'll be happy. So over my last 20 years of experience and all of the clients that I've dealt with, there's not been a single one that has been able to successfully beat themselves up into happiness. By forcing a diet, by forcing a workout routine, by forcing whatever. Even I know lots of people that have had body modifications, right? Augmentations, lipo sucked out, things pumped in. And not a single one of these people have been like, that was the answer. That cured me. Now I'm happy. I feel so happy now. I've got it all. It's all perfect now. Now, granted, some of them love and got them for beautiful reasons and did all of these things, and it brought them what they needed, right? Because our body's so perfect, it's going to do that. It's going to get you there either way. And you can start just loving it and listening to it now, or wait until you have pain and trauma and disease that's going to teach you, oh, actually, I just need to love my body. But I've never, ever met a single person that was like, you stupid body, I'm going to make you better. You better be better. You better be better. I'm going to make you better. I fucking hate you. And you're going to be better. And then I'm going to love you. Guys, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. There's no external thing that you can have or do, which includes your body. Your body is external to you. Because your consciousness is not always synced to this body, right? It can be, a lot of times it's other places. Where does it go when you sleep? Anyway, it's not always connected to this body, but when it is connected to this body, so powerful. It's unstoppable. And that love comes from within. And when I started loving who I was, loving what I am, honoring that, living that truth. This is my body. This is what I got, you guys. In this incarnation, I'm going to make the best out of it. Let's have as much fun as we can. Fun is one of my core principles. If I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. So I'm like, how much fun can I have in this body? Can I have more fun? My body started changing. I just naturally, I went from a size 12, guys, I'm a size 6 now. I cut in half, and I'm not working out. I used to go beat myself up in the gym, punish myself because I ate that donut, at that fun festival thing that I went to. I ate a donut. I got to work it off, No, No, I don't work out. I don't have a specific diet. I eat whatever I want, whenever I want, because I listen to my body, and my body tells me what it needs. My body takes that food and it does what it needs with it. And I love it. It's so good. Everything I eat, I try. I try to eat it with so much. Oh yes, this is so good. So anyway, I'm rambling now. It's been over an hour. I love you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this every Monday at 11:11. I don't know what I'm going to do with the comments, because I really want to be able to connect with you guys. So if you have any suggestions on ways I could do this where we can connect, because I want to do readings and stuff too, I'm open. So I love you. Bye.